Hello, hello, and welcome. This is your reading. There's no coincidences, okay? You were brought here for a reason. All right, there's definitely something in here for you. And if it's not noticeable right away, that is okay, because that means that I'm just planting some seeds inside of you, and it will come to fruition when the time is right, okay? And you will understand when it is time for you to understand. All right, I am getting that you are doing something differently. Okay, this doesn't have to be like a drastic change, but there's an approach that you are going to be taking that is going to be different, and this is going to make all of the difference. I'm getting that you are expanding, that your energy is like a spiral, right? Your energy, it starts small, it's inside of you, and you are just expanding it out, and it is astronomical. I just heard. I was getting like, it's infinity, it's abundant, it's never ending, that your energy impacts everybody that you meet, anybody that you even walk by. You have no idea how much your energy really impacts everybody that you are around. So never ever think that you are just there, okay? Because you are helping in ways that you could never imagine. There is a sense of reaching your destination. Now, we don't ever fully reach, a destination, right? There's always going to be another one, and there's always going to be another one. This is never ending, okay? But just know that once you get to one milestone, there's going to be something else expanding, right? You're going to keep getting bigger. There's going to be something else that excites you. Okay, so that takes some relief off, I am feeling, because it's like you're afraid that something was going to end. Like, what after this? Once I do this, then what? Or maybe you are at that position right now where you got to somewhere and you're like, well, now what, right? There is something about answering the call, and the time is now. All right, the time is now. Answering the call. Answering the call is from the universe. Answering the call could even be from inside of you, your higher self, trying to get you to answer something. You will know how this resonates with you because you will feel it, and it will pop in your mind, and just be assured that you do know the answer, okay? So you may answer because you know the answer already, okay? Like you know what this is, and it may be in a more general level, and that's okay, because you're following your light, and that is what it's all about, okay? It's you keep following with unwavering faith, knowing that and trusting that you are always going to be led where you need to be led. You are always going to be where you need to be, okay? And it is okay to go out and explore a little bit. Try something new. And be thoughtful, right? I feel like your path has been a little difficult. But through challenges, through mistakes, is where we find our growth. Okay, that is where we find these doors that we didn't know existed, and then we have the courage to open them. Having courage means you do it afraid, right? Courage isn't without fear. Courage is doing it while you are afraid, doing it anyway. And trying to release that fear, knowing that everything is okay, knowing that you are being guided in the right direction. And your light will always shine. Like, even though it may be dark and you cannot see, you will be the light. It's following that inner guidance, okay? And I know this can be stressful sometimes. I'm hearing to not overthink it, right? It's actually always usually the most simplest. And I'm getting a reminder to rejoice and embrace happiness, joy, and love. Because in those times, you are putting that energy out there, and it shall return for one. But that's also the frequency to receive some type of answers as well. I do see that you are going through a great transformation with the number 555. You may be seeing the numbers 555 a lot because something is changing. Because you're about to answer some sort of call, right? You're reaching a destination, and it's been a narrow pathway. Your pathway has been interesting. And with the narrowness, I'm feeling that there has been a time of isolation. There has been a time of people not really understand, or you feel that people do not understand you. It's like a feeling of not belonging where you have been, right? But you know that your energy is impacting, like I started this video with, you are planting seeds, right? You are planting seeds in other human beings, and when the time is right, they will understand what you've been talking about. Okay, but somebody had to be there to plant the seed in the first place, and that person was you. You are receiving some sort of clarity. There's a great transformation, major changes, right? Some of them maybe it's the small changes that lead to the great ones. There's going to be an opportunity coming, and something is going to be fast-paced, forward, and processed. I feel like you have been processing a lot, and now is the time, because look, there's this bridge, right? Narrow pathway. I feel like you've been processing a lot, and it seems kind of long, doesn't it? Doesn't seem like it really ends, and it kind of curves. It's not like it's straight. Same with this. This pathway is like that as well. It kind of curves, right? But I feel like you went from, isolated lands, like to seeing color, right? This is like an awakening. Like you are seeing the energies around you, the tree energies, Mother Nature's energies, how we are all one with nature, that we are one with, the earth. The earth experiences itself through us, right? And that's how the earth actually has to correspond with things, because it kind of reacts from what it's getting, the information it's getting from us. And being grounded, being rooted to the earth, right? And look, there's that pathway. But now she's inside this door. It's like you open the door to a new pathway. Okay, you're at your destination, but now it's time to go in. And this isn't seen by everybody. Not everybody can see this pathway. This is magical. I feel like you have been entering different dimensions, or you may be timeline shifting. All right. Or maybe you feel like this has been stolen from you in the past. Because I do have the 7 of Swords right here. I can't ignore it. I see it and it's out there. But there's this great white reindeer right there. And it's almost as if the antlers are a tree of life. And it's looking in the water, and it's an infant. But on the outside, it's a reindeer. So it's like having that childlike energy, right? Maybe you feel like your childhood was stolen from you, but now you can live that. You can live that joy. You can live that freedom. You can build the family that you want. You have that power. You can choose to have that power. Maybe you have been blocking yourself because the swords are kind of like blocking. So I feel like you have put up some sort of defense mechanism. You have been in a shell for safety. You haven't been sharing much of yourself with other people for safety reasons. But you are realizing that you weren't a victim of circumstance. Rather, you are the beneficiary of it. If that weren't the case, life would be pretty dull. Like I was saying before, it's through our challenges and it's through adversities and it's through mistakes where we really grow, where we are able to expand. So I feel like you are learning to accept. I feel like you've done this already, many of you, and maybe some of you are at the point where you are truly accepting everything from your childhood and from events and situations that took place that you feel was unfair and you didn't deserve. I feel like you are accepting them on a new level and you are looking at them differently, because before you were seeing as you were in like a victim type of mentality, but now you are like, oh, I get it. I get why I had to go through these different types of things, because it made you who you are today, right? And it was vital for your growth. You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you are willing to adapt to this shift. You feel this shift. You know this shift. I feel like it's like you're just kind of waiting for it to happen. Maybe you're even trying to figure out how, but you can leave that up to the universe. I know easier said than done, but you can imagine what you would like. Everything is working out for the best. Say this every morning and every night. Everything is working out in my favor. Everything is working out for the best, right? Everything is working out for the best. At long last, you are accomplishing what you have set out to do. Everything will work out perfectly in the end. And it does say reaching your destination. I feel like that has to do with, I feel like you have been searching for your purpose. Maybe you are searching for where you belong. You are searching where your light. I feel like you don't feel that you are appreciated where you are right now, or maybe that you just don't fit in, that you're like the misfit, right? I feel like you have been searching for, you've been longing for. I don't feel like you've actually been doing much searching, because I do believe you understand the universe and the attracting and everything. I feel like you've really been in like this hermit mode, and you've been soul searching and discovering more about yourself, and in the process you've become more in tune with Mother Nature. You've become more in tune with the frequencies and your frequencies and what you feel. And I feel like you've like been collecting knowledge, and it's like been sitting there waiting for you to share, but you've been wondering. And you know what, the Seven of Swords came out again, so something. And there's something with the moon up, and I did roll the dice, and it was about the lunar moon. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so today, I usually do light a lot of candles, but today I counted them, and I don't normally light this many, but for some reason I was called to, and I make my own, and so it's no big deal. I can, whatever. And there was 10 of them, and I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Somebody's ending a cycle, which would definitely, fit with this. And then 5, 5, 5, 5. That's 10 and 10, which is 20. That kind of breaks down to 2 though, but that is 2 10s, right? There is 2 10s in there. 5 and 5 and then 5 and 5 before you add them together with 2. And then 2 is like partnership and balance. So, and then we have this Wheel of Fortune, which is the number 10. This is a beautiful card, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. And then there's a bunch of angels on there listening to the angel numbers. All right, but yes, we do have the number 10, which is, it's representing the 10th house, which looks at your career, success, and your fortune. It is also concerned with the environment and weather, which I was very much noticing that there's only one tree, and then it's like nothing else, like a desert. But this one is all colorful and blue, right? And this one, she opens the door and it's beautiful nature. There's the reindeer. There's that reindeer. But in this one, it's white. I'm almost seeing that this is like your ancestors. I'm really feeling that this is like your ancestors. You are clearing your ancestral wounds. This is you were in addition to your ancestors. This may be your ancestors because there is still 3 swords. So there's still some pain because there's 3 swords on the up and then the rest of them are in the pond. So there's 4 of them in the pond. Which the 4 of swords is like solitude, redefining your self-love, and recovery. That makes a lot of sense. You've been recovering, and remember I was like, it feels like you're in like a hermit mode, and this has been a narrow path, meaning kind of difficult, kind of like you've been doing this solo, right? There's only room for one person. There's only room for one person on that tiny little crickety. It doesn't feel like it's very safe, not held up by anything type of path. These ones are solid. They're on the ground. And I said that before, these ones are on the ground. This one is up in the air. So this one's like uncertain. You've been uncertain this whole time. You've just been following your own light, your own guidance, just knowing that you are going to reach your destination. You don't know how, you don't know when, but you just kept on going, even though it was painful, right? You had to go through a lot of pain. But I feel like you've gotten much clarity and you transformed into this beautiful light being that you are. But you feel different than other people. You don't feel that you are around people who are like you. I feel like you're kind of solo in your environment, planting the seeds. I do have the 7 of Wands right here, and then death, transformation, and the 2 of Wands. And then we have judgment, which is 20, which is what the 555 adds up to. Okay, before we get too far, which I feel like I kind of did, but I always get so excited and just jump right in, right? So we also have Cancer, which you don't have to be a Cancer. This is what is pulled up right now. You may want to look in your chart if you can, if you know the time of your birth and everything, and get your birth chart and figure out where Pisces is, because this could be affecting where Pisces is, and it may make more sense to you. We are all of the zodiac signs, so just so everyone's aware, that's why I don't do like individual ones, but we do have we do relate. It's fine. Heavy emotions, lost friendships, loyalty, nurturing attitude. Like you are the nurturer. You do feed energies to other people, right? You've been through heartache, so you know how it is. You know how to nurture other people. I feel like you've had to learn forgiveness in this lifetime. And this is almost like your ancestors coming and being so proud of you. They're showing up here very strongly. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. And then when you see this World card, you are completing the cycles of your ancestors. If you see the artwork behind here, this is total ancestry type of art. This is many different cultures of different angels, and it has the different animals. It has a bear, an eagle, I believe that's a bull, and a wolf. The Wheel of Fortune. You took on your family's path, your ancestors. You've been healing. And now is the time to do what you came here to do, because you came here to help heal the ancestral wounds, to break patterns. Strongly embedded patterns that have been going on for generations and generations, that have been causing pain and heartache. And I feel like you noticed these and you broke these. Some of you may have been born into a family of drug addicts or addiction in any way, shape, or form. Or maybe there was some kind of emotional abuse. There was some sort of abuse while you were growing up. And I feel like you broke this. You're not doing this, or you're not going to do this with your children, or that's why you are isolated, because you don't feel like you are one with them. You don't feel that you are you are the sheep of the black sheep of the family, right? And then we also have the ascending lunar node, which is what this reminded me of. I feel like this is the first quarter, which is challenges, paying attention, sending roots, action. I have a little moon thing up there. That's what it says. The first quarter is like momentum. And that's what that feels. That's what that looks like. It could be a waxing gibbous though as well, because it is a little bigger. So that could be the patience, because you've been going such a far journey. It's like, I want to be there already. I want to reach my destination already, right? You've been going through it a lot. You're editing and refining, and you're nurturing your life. I said that somewhere with the nurturing, with the number 10, I believe. It's something about nurturing your self-love. It's the childhood wounds, right? The number 4 is restoring yourself, your sense of joy and happiness and freedom to just be yourself, right? I feel like you had to conform real fast and become independent real fast, grow up real fast, and do all these responsibilities and take care of things. And I feel like now it's time to open the door. Now it's time to be the true, authentic you, and just have fun and live and have joy. And you can have this. Like, this is real. The future, lessons that must be learned. You learned your lessons, and then judgment flies out with the 6 of Pentacles, which is generous. Oh, Lord. Okay. The 6 of Pentacles to me, too, is, whatever you believe in, spirit, God, your higher power is giving you what you gave, but times 10. Like, you are getting your rewards. There's a balance. The future, lessons that must be learned, fear of the unknown, destiny, and the path forward. And this is all about your path. I absolutely am so fascinated with this reading. This is amazing, because there's a choice, and it is literally coming out of the compass. But this compass is the astrological chart. I totally said that at the beginning. Astrological chart, right? But there's a decision. And Aries is right there. So you might be in Aries. You don't have to be. There's 2 decisions. I'm getting that there's no wrong decision. Both of them will benefit you in a different way, but it's your choice. You have the free will. I do believe that there's going to be a choice soon. There's opportunity. You're going to have 2 opportunities. And it's whatever you feel like you want to do. There is no wrong decision, okay? There never really is. Judgment and transformation with the 7 of Wands. Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is, I'm really getting, this is your self-expression. Accepting yourself for who you are. And then look at the red, your passion, right? Following your passion. And then it was your light is shining brightly. There's something about your passion and then your spiral that you are able to help others with their path due to something you are very passionate about. I feel like this may be something that other people may have been taken for granted, or when you were a child, other people may have seen this in you and tried to distract you. I'm hearing that's for some people. But you went through this transformation. This is why this is a narrow pathway. Not everybody chooses to follow their greatest path, to follow their destiny, because it is painful, okay? There's pain. It's recognizing the pain, seeing the pain, feeling the pain, accepting it for what it is, and then having the courage to move forward and appreciating the difficulties that you went through, appreciating them, seeing them for what they are, and still seeing, and then you see the world in this magical, beautiful, colorful light. And then you emanate this happiness. Look at this bright sun, right? This childlike wonder, like, you know, like right? You still want to gather more information. Like, it's okay that you don't know everything. You accept that you don't know everything, that you don't know much, really, that there's so much more that we don't understand that is going on. And that's okay. You are willing to go through this transformation as many times as you need to. And then rise from the ashes, right? Like the phoenix. The phoenix could have a significance to you. There's also a butterfly there. And peacock. This phoenix has peacock feathers coming out of its tail. Absolutely beautiful artwork, I tell you. And you may be a Leo. There's, you know, the lions right there and the sun. Getting strength from the sun. And you know that the moon affects your emotions. And there's this rainbow. It's a symbol of happiness and joy, following your unique path. Even though there are many mountains, doing it afraid, doing it anyway. You're not looking at the dangers. You're not looking at the what ifs. You're not looking at the fear. You're looking at the beauty. You're looking up. You're not looking down. You're looking up. And you're staying focused. And you're discovering who and what you are. One step at a time. Being okay that, you know, with that childlike wonder. Wow, this is beautiful. You are finding out exactly what you need to know. And then we have the Two of Cups and the Two of Swords. There's 2, 2, 2. And the twos are about balance. It's also about like partnerships and unity with people, right? We'll see what the second house is. I'm still learning all of those. predicts drastic change to your finances, whether it be good or bad, poverty or wealth, business transactions, and new material desires, which the number 10, the 10th house, is your career and success, right? So I feel like there's some sort of, I've heard, leap of faith here. And I feel that, and look, the moon, if you are feminine, you know, the moon really does affect. Okay, so there is a full moon on May 23rd. All right, and I feel like you need to go out there and meditate in this moon and just put the energy vibration, just pull in the energy and give out, and write down your manifestations, what you would like, you know, and what kind of decisions you need help with. And I feel that by the time it comes to the waxing crescent, I'm trying to learn the moons. I really love the moons and the moon energy, which is fresh energy, conceptualize, focus on details, sprouting, and declaration, basically. So that's what it says in my little moon chart up there. But and then we have the Princess of Cups, listening to your emotions. And then there goes, this is the truth, the Ace of Swords, coming out to confirm. You will have, and then the 555 was clarity. You will have the clarity that you need. And I feel like this moon cycle has a lot to do with it because of all of the 10s. This is an end of a cycle. And then the 2, remember the 2 and all the 5s come down to a 2, right? That is not a coincidence, right? The 555 equals 20. This is 20, which reduces to a 2. And then we have the 2 of Wands, the 2 of Swords, and the 2 of Cups. So this is about your passion, your mind, and your emotions. So the only one we don't have is the 2 of Pentacles, which is the earthly element, but I feel like you are connecting to the earthly element. I feel like you got that one covered. Or maybe it's all of, you need to balance out your emotions and your mind with your passion to gain more clarity. Or maybe you're just not, and then you'll get your manifestations. Maybe you're just not too worried about the tangible things. You're more worried about the spiritual aspect of everything, because you just know that all of the financial and the tangible will come. You are being guided by spirit with all of these birds. And then the sea turtles have an internal compass, following your internal compass, following your own light. And the 6 of Swords is also about your spiritual guides leading you to calmer waters, because you have completed some sort of cycle. You have been going through some sort of transformation, a great transformation. And now you're ready. The time is now. Now you're ready to go explore and do things that you have only dreamt about to this point. And you are about to meet a lot of great partnerships, and you're going to be able to celebrate. And it's because you've healed. This is the most beautiful, like, 3 of Swords I've ever seen. It's you let out all of these emotions from the sacral chakra and it has the green, the heart chakra. And then the middle one has all of the chakras. So it's like you're balancing out your chakras. You are clearing out what no longer serves you. You're letting all that emotion out. This full moon is very significant, okay, because I am looking at this Ace of Swords as the full moon. This is, you are going to receive some sort of clarity in this full moon, and there's some sort of decision that you are going to make that is going to literally put out the tides. You are going to send a ripple effect, and it is going to benefit you very greatly. Because you overcame this, you became self-sufficient, you listened to your higher power, you listened to your intuition, and there goes the Two of Pentacles. There goes the Two of Pentacles. We have all 4 twos. But yes, you have listened to your intuition. You have been independent for quite some time. You've been self-sufficient. You have been following spirit. You have been you've had courage to do things. And you knew that you weren't doing that. You may have been physically alone, but you knew that you were never alone. And you knew that you were on a conquest. You knew that you were going through some sort of, in a sense, a maze, right? But you knew that you were connected to something, and you had belief in a higher power. And it's just your intuition, you know, you really listened. And now this cycle is about to end. I really feel that you are setting your ancestors free, that you are, all of these burdens are going, and there's going to be new love now. And look, you got the leader, and then we have the World. Are you kidding me right now? And the Fool. And then the Three of Wands is adventure, is expanding. And the Knight of Swords, taking action, knowing that this is right for you, right? The Princess of Pentacles being, oh my gosh, just everything. The Pentacles, like, you are going to start seeing this in your reality. Okay, there's some sort, and it was leap of faith, and the World, these cycles, and there goes the turtle following your inner compass, and the butterflies with the transformation. Knowing you are one with the earth. Look, then there goes the Tree of Life. The Tree of Life. With the antlers. But look, it was whatever that word is. It was like, you know, a desert, like it's bare, right? And now look at, it's full of life. It's full of life. It's full of life. Wow. Because you found the love, and you are spreading it, and you healed your ancestors. And now you are going to be able to have true love. You are going to be able to have this new beginning. Because you healed what you had to do, and you know, look at that power she has within her. One with Mother Nature. Doing your duties to heal your ancestors and all of those patterns, breaking free of them, and now you are going to be free. Now is the time to answer your true calling. Now you can, with nothing holding you back. Nothing's going to sneak up on you and be like, surprise. You're going to be able to be at peace, happy, joy, and live life like you're a child again, with loving people around you, supportive people around you. Being able to travel and explore and see things you only thought of when your imagination, you know, you're bringing your imagination outward into reality. You're able to manifest greatly now because you cleared out all of the ties, all of the karmic, you know, there may be still some of them that are, you know, deeply rooted, but you did all of, like, You know what I'm talking about. And cahoots to you. Like, congratulations. That I know that was not easy. And it took a lot of courage to do so. Have fun with your life now. And on this full moon, please go sit out in this full moon and bask in it, okay? Because you are going to get something. And even if you are sleeping, and it can be the whole day, not sleeping like the whole day, but like, even like, pay attention to your dreams on this full moon too. Because that, you know, starting the 23rd and then the week, you know, 7 days, may even be 10 days, because 10 was coming out a lot. And it is the year of the 8, which all 4 2s add up to. But anyways, with the next week, you're going to have some sort of clarity, okay, about your path and what to do. And it's coming up in the next few weeks, okay? In the next, maybe it'll take 2 weeks, but some type of clarity, something, you are going to get some sort of information from the moon on the 23rd. It's going to touch you, it's going to be there, and you are going to know this. And it may not be like, you know, like how this is. You just know it. There may be nothing in your physical life to prove this, but you're going to know something. You're going to know exactly what to do, and you're going to do it. And you're going to be so happy, and you're going to live the life that you've always wanted to do. Much love. I hope this helped and encouraged you to keep going and doing what you're doing, because you have been putting a lot of hard work. There is going to be some sort of change, but it's going to be for the better. Okay? You know what this is. It's not like a sudden change. It's an upheaval of things. I feel like it's the healing of your ancestral patterns. I really do. Then the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands. Like, you're going to have that recognition. Just much love and light, you guys.